Hello, this is Chilly Gonzales. I'm here with Becki Gonzales here, and you're watching /listening /streaming /ignoring ohDearyme.com. That's right.
You here to see Chilly Gonzales?
Nope.
No, not at all.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him?
No.
It's actually very good. He's on at 11.
Alright. I don't know, be in by 11?
Let's see if we can get to the front and kind of sneak our way in, because I'm not queuing, basically. Let's get a bit of a pan of the people. Everybody wave. Bye everyone. This is Becki Burrows from ohDearyme.com. Here we are in Brick Lane at Rough Trade Record Shop, and it's record store day. Woo! Biggest fact, Chilly Gonzales fact.
My biggest fact?
Yeah, biggest fact. Do you have any facts?
Maybe his nose is his biggest fact.
His nose?
Yeah.
What's with his nose?
He's got a big nose.
He's got a big nose?
Yeah.
Do you think that's a fact about him?
Yeah? It's like a statistic.
Do people know Chilly because of his nose?
I think so.
Do they? They talk about it a lot in interviews.
He talks about it.
So if I interviewed him and asked him about his nose,
Yeah, he'd make a joke
he
about it.
wouldn't
Be
mind.
offended.
He wouldn't punch me.
Chilly facts. He changed his name legally to Chilly Gonzales.
But he didn't change it because of his nose, did he?
No. Changed it because he liked the name.
So what's all this about the nose?
It's too much emphasis on the nose. We want to see him because we think he's really talented and he does a he does a lot of different styles.
What's your favourite Chilly Gonzales song?
It's a grudge.
Which one?
It's a grudge.
Can you sing some of it?
No.
It's all too early in the morning, isn't it? It's too early in the morning. But I never knew that about his nose. I didn't really look at his nose, to be honest, but now when I'm interviewing him, I'm probably going to be drawn to his nose.
I still can't decide where I reside. 10 years in, still an underdog. Got 100 songs on like 100 blogs.
That was a great gig.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
My position is doggy. I come from behind.
My name's Becki. I'm from a
My
blog.
name's Jason Beck, and my father told me to stay away from girls named Becki because then if I married her, she'd be called Becki Beck. So just forget about it right now.
Yeah.
Get it out of your head because really,
But you've changed your name to Gonzales
never happen.
by default.
that's
so it's
true.
okay.
So you'd become Becki Gonzales.
Yeah.
So we can get
it's okay
married.
now.
This is amazing.
Fine. Did you make a lot of money today on Record Store Day, or do you not know yet?
Oh, I don't know yet, but already I love the concept. I love that we can nakedly say, hey, everybody, let's celebrate the connection between money and music. I mean, usually that's a kind of a hidden thing. And when they told me, do you want to play in-store and Record Store Day, I said, really? What kind of artists do that? I'll do it. And they said, no, a lot of people want to do it. And I said, wow, it's amazing. I'm impressed. I'm impressed that we can embrace the transaction.
Do you have a big record collection at home?
I have quite a big CD collection. I'm quite big on buying music, and I think it's like a really important day, just to go out and just it shows that people still support music, because I just feel these days people don't really care. It's all about downloading, and I do download, but I know for a fact that I go to shops and buy stuff still.
Ooh, records. Nice records. Lovely.
Get lost, you pervert.
Oh, yeah, lovely records. What you got there? What you got? Chilly Gonzales. Lovely.
Look, can you just go away?
She saw me. Lovely records. Oh.
I'm a piano player with a lot of technical gifts for deciphering music. Taste-wise, I'm at a disadvantage because of my scientific approach. I kind of see all music as the same. And I find something of value in every piece of music I hear because I learn from it and stuff. But So I always had this problem of like, hey, well, how am I going to be a modern? How am I not going to be just a music professor? If I want to be making music for people like me, people my age, 64-year-olds.
How old are you?
I'm 38, and I wanted to, I want to be a modern man. I want to be a man of my time. So I use my skills, but I try to bring them to today. I'm the piano player that does remixes for Daft Punk, and I just played on the new Drake album. I'm that piano player who's somehow fitting into this modern time, which is the hip-hop era, the electro era, the South Park era. And I try to bring all that modern humor and all of that, which are my things I love most in the world. And I'm just trying to work with the skills I have, because on paper, all my skills wouldn't really qualify me to be a modern musician, being on such a cool blog as ohDearyme doo-doo or whatever it's called, Like, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you. I'd be maybe scrambling for gigs to play in a restaurant as a musical genius. There's many, many piano players just as good as me, but they think, rap is not for me. Electronic music, that's not real music. And they're cutting themselves off from this wonderful opportunity I have, which is to keep the old-fashioned skills, but I just spat on you, and bring them into the modern era,
Underground, underdog, underrated, under stress, and underappreciated.
Did Beth Ditto ever say anything about her bit in your Never Stop?
It ain't over till Beth Ditto sings.
No, I just think, she's iconic. When I was coming up with that line, I thought, okay, I want to make a joke on the term "it's never over till the fat lady sings," which is it's a reference to opera, and I always see myself as a somewhat operatic figure, and of course I bring a lot of old world music into what I do. So I really like that image. It ain't over till the fat lady sings, and then I thought, well, who's the fat lady that everyone knows these days? Who's the number? Close your eyes, think of a fat lady. If you're a hipster, I guess you're pretty much coming up square on Beth Ditto, and so I just, that to me is a compliment that she's managed to turn being the fat lady into something iconic and actually quite positive. I'm a big Beth Ditto fan, so I put her in that song. So anyone, if you listen to rap, you know that to name check someone is the ultimate compliment. In one of my songs, that's from my forthcoming orchestral rap album called The Unspeakable Chilly Gonzales, which is coming out on June 6th. And I say, talking about rap. Remember when it used to be conscious? It's better now. They talk about watches. And if that makes you nauseous, I bet you don't know who the boss Rick Ross is. So maybe you should cut your losses. Maybe you prefer the XX or the gossip.
I'm not so into ska. I prefer other basic styles of music. I like the rap, as you know. Love the rap. You guys like the rap? Yeah. How's the rap section here? How racist are they here exactly? How big is it? How big is it compared to the other section? How is it compared to the Jewish section? That's what I want to know. What's the ratio of Jewish music to hip hop music? And if someone can find that out for me. I also like the rock and roll.
How do you remember your lyrics for your songs?
Well, I just mouth them. Like this morning in the Eurostar, there was a couple songs that I'm not used to performing that much, so I was just, you kind of look a little bit like an autistic person, or maybe a very busy business person who's just got a invisible earpiece, but you look like you're basically talking to yourself, and it's more about muscle memory than memory. I know the lyrics, it's just will they get here, because there's a distance. And there's a distance between knowing the lyrics and getting it out of my mouth. And it has to, drive down the marijuana highway for a while and not get lost. And then it has to, compete with all sorts of other thoughts, all sorts of other bullshit that I remember.
Do you ever forget, have you had a time where you've ever forgotten the song?
Very rarely, but in Los Angeles recently, I had just come off of 4 weeks of being in the studio with Feist in the countryside, and we were like the Beverly Hillbillies coming back. We just come back from literally walking through forests, wood oven heating, walking to a barn to record, no telephone, no internet, 4 weeks of that, and then thrust into the middle of the most, plastic tit central Los Angeles poolside 6 o'clock in the evening gig. And I started to forget lyrics left, right, and center. Yeah. It was very, very difficult. I'm not used to that. Culture shock, heavy culture shock.
ohDearyme. Oh dear. Oh dear. ohDearyme.
I feel like I know more about Daft Punk and Bjork and what they're really like because they're larger than life. What I don't want to see is someone pretending to be themselves. So, given it's all pretending to begin with, to do an interview, to get up on stage, there's a basic amount of game face you put on. So just own it and show people the poetic parts of your game face. What I put up on stage is exaggerated, but it's the best, most funny, entertaining parts of me that I put up there, or the worst, most entertaining parts of me that I put up there. And so people know me better, even if I'm in a way faking. I'm honest about faking, and I'd rather do that than fake being honest. I mean, that's the worst.
Right, everybody, that's a wrap.